Hello, my dear ones. This is a timeless, near personal love and spirituality reading for whomever is guided to watch it with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And take note that the reading can be in the reverse for some of you. If you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to love readings for every season that is up. Or you can check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Law of Attraction Tarot with MarinaRoveda. So, sorry, when I open your deck here, I see 10 of Wands together with 5 of Pentacles in the reversed. So it seems like what I'm feeling here is that someone is kind of joining a group of people that has a very superficial goal. And for you, it feels like this person is maybe focusing on the wrong thing, or this group is focusing on the wrong thing, and it kind of hurts you. I will try to describe what I'm feeling here because it's very peculiar. It's much like if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend and they always hang out with their friends and they don't put much effort into the relationship with you. Or if you have a group at your workplace, so they are putting a lot of effort into being together with one another, but they are not putting enough effort to make you join their group or their project. Okay, I will stay there with this. It's with the 5 of Pentacles in the reversed. It's like they have frozen you out a little bit, but it's because they think this other thing is so important that they don't have time for you. Okay. So I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the 6 of Wands in the reverse together with the 5 of Pentacles in the upright position. So it's like you don't want to compete. You don't want to give yourself into this and trying to compete for their attention, or trying to compete for a space to live and thrive. It's almost like you're marginalizing yourself, and this person also that you're dealing with is a little bit prideful. They are thinking again that this is so important that they are forgetting what's important between you two, or how, for example, in a workplace related situation, if we don't take care of all our employees, the employees that's being kind of excluded and not being put in the center group, they will feel they will not perform on the level which they would if they were seen and heard and understood and included and all these kind of things. So it seems it's not very productive to do things in this way and to kind of marginalize people. Also in relationships, romantic relationship, friendship relationships, love relationships, it can be that you feel very marginalized, and that this is actually not accordingly to the highest good for everyone, that this is happening, but it's what's happening. So sometimes we need to just accept that, yeah, okay, it's not what should be going on, but it's what's going on. So I called the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself. And here we have it's the Star card together with this 6 of Wands again. This is Leo in Jupiter, so it's usually very lucky occasions where we're putting effort into things and getting real success. But here is almost like a person is putting effort in the wrong thing and making you losing hope about your bond, or what was supposed to be created between you two, or the dream you had for yourself, maybe creatively, like in a career sense or performance kind of sense. So 6 elements, and here we have the Alchemist card together with the 6 of Wands. So this is something better. this is when everyone is kind of being acknowledged for who they are, then we can have real success. So I'm a little bit puzzled by what's going on with this reading, but now I understand. It's a situation where one person is being marginalized, and when this is happening, there can't be success at this point. When all people in this situation are being recognized and heard and giving the proper attention and proper space to thrive and live, then we will have healthy success in whatever is going on here. So even if we are not always together, we can still be very nice towards each other. Even if we have other things, better things to do, we can still, we don't have to make the other person feel like they are not wanted or missed, or that they are not important. We can still walk away and do some important thing, and this person can still feel important because they always know that we will have their back. So there's some kind of fine difference between what would be healthy and what isn't healthy. That what isn't healthy is that people are doing a thing out of it. It's almost like a bullying or a manipulation, this would not giving the attention. It's almost like we're trying to deprive another person of their personal power and making them, afraid and weak, and therefore they are maybe put in a position where they need us more. They get like cravings after us. I don't know exactly what is going on. Sorry, it's different for different people, but it's definitely something that has to do with this, that we are giving certain people attention but not the people that might really need it. So for example, it can be that we are giving a lot of attention to maybe gambling on racehorses, but when a child comes to the table and say, hey, look what I have done, we say, no, not now, this is important, you're in the way. So it can be so many different scenarios. Okay, so I will just tune in for a few seconds. I also notice I have done something a little bit wrong with the candle, so I'll pause and fix this. Okay, so now I'm tuning in. Okay, so I'm going to do the lifting bird. This is a situation where we want to see some kind of progress. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's this Six of Wands in the reversed. So people are putting a lot of effort into doing something that's not healthy. It's not going to be successful, but it's some kind of consensus around this where everyone is almost everyone, like the people that matter anyway, is agreeing on something that is not going to be successful. And some other voices, your voice maybe, is being marginalized. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's the Queen of Cups. So this were when we were able to take care of each other and actually nurture each other and give love, instead of giving, the sharp elbows or the cold shoulder or whatever is going on here. I think you have given a lot of love into this situation, but maybe you have gotten a cold shoulder in return here. Okay, so this is the situation right now, the start point, and this is the challenge. This is how you deal with this challenge, and this is what your intuition is saying, and this is how you're handling this, how you're listening to your intuition, what kind of action comes from this, what your intuition is telling you. And this is what you need to relax and accept. This is the next level, and this is some cards for result. So it's a lifting bird here, but the cards for result is either a mini bird above the big bird, or it's the shape of a heart. You can see it if I show it from above a little bit. Okay, so we'll start with the situation here. And we have the Five of Wands in the reverse. So the Six of Wands in reverse, Five of Wands in the reverse. So everyone that comes to this meal, they are not allowed to, fix flour, I think the name is. Taking wheat and grinding it into flour. So it's like there's this VIP club here that only some of the farmers are being allowed in and other farmers are being left out. So your boyfriend and his friends and their girlfriends are invited to the party, but you're not. Okay? Or that everyone was summoned to this meeting, but you weren't. Or that everyone is listening to each other, but they're not listening to you. So it's something, it can be different for different people, but there's something going on here that's marginalizing certain groups or people or you. And this is also connected to the alchemist card that we saw, the women with the waterfall, because 14 and 1 + 4, 5. And usually we are like this. We can't really agree about everything all the time. And sometimes people go stubbornly in the wrong direction and doing things, and they don't even know that it's wrong. Forgive them because they don't know what they are doing. And but this, when you give resistance to them when they do this thing, you maybe tell them that it would be nice if also I was invited to the party, or I also want to have my voice being heard, things like this. If you tell this, you are robbing the people the wrong way, but it's actually a good thing because it's about this robbing. And when we rob off on each other and have conflicts, we learn from one another. And if we have healthy conflicts, both parties will learn. So the energy is going back, they are understanding certain things. So they can see your point of view, you can see their point of view, and you can come to some kind of compromise, and it will be like this. And that's the alchemist card. When you have had the alchemic wedding, people in very different positions can come together and find a healthy compromise that's good for everyone, and that actually will evolve the situation and give us all success. But here it's not happening because maybe you haven't been standing on the barricades and said, God damn it, that's enough, now this is or maybe you try to play it nice and say, excuse me, please, can I also grind my flour here? Or maybe pay my way forward. So it seems like you're advised to put up a little bit more resistance and not just agree with everything that's being presented. So this is how you deal with this situation. And we actually have the Magician here. It's someone that's fixing a shoe. So business as usual. I don't know, but it seems you're kind of this Magician has a little bit I feel like he's a little bit bitter, but in the same time he's doing what he's supposed to do, and he's fixing what needs to be fixed, and he is taking responsibility. He's not happy about it, but he does do what he is supposed to do. So even if you are not really given the wings here to fly, you're doing the best of this situation, and you're really trying to make your best effort and to do your part of this anyway. So, and it's Magician, so it's connected also to Mercury, which is communication. I don't feel this is a very communicative card. It more seems like you're putting a lid on the communication, like you're not communicating what you wanted. So it's building up some little bit of pressure here. To see if we can see his little frowny face. He's very focused on this, what he's doing, but I think he's not super happy either, and he has kind of a little bit poor clothes. So you have accepted to be marginalized, even though you are the Magician. So it's like a super powerful person has accepted to, fix someone's shoes or even brush someone's shoes. Okay, and this is actually this was the challenge, and this is how you deal with it. So it's the Four of Wands in the reverse, but it's kind of the same energy here. It says that you want to be included, so you want to be a part of and be able to enjoy social situations and your part in the sunlight. But since you're not being let in fully, you just accept what you can get. So you're keeping your head down. You're trying to do your best effort, so maybe they will notice you one day, just so you can tag along, so you at least can, like, if the person can't give you their whole hand, at least you can hang on to their little finger. So, and it's all in the name of please include me. This is usually the wedding card, or the person having real self-love, have built a great foundation for themselves. But here it feels like please love me. And we have Four of Wands, Five of Wands. We also have the Six of Wands here underneath this deck. So it's very fiery, and it seems like you're diminishing yourself and making yourself small and bowing your head to powers that you think are superior to you. That if you tell your boyfriend with this, like, either you take me to the party and you include me as your friends is including their girlfriends, or you don't have a girlfriend anymore. So you don't want to do that, because you want to hang on to the little love you can have here. And you don't want to make a fuss at work, because then maybe you lose your job. So it seems like we are hanging on to the crumbs that we can find in the traces where the other one has had their party. Maybe you can, you can get some small pieces of it. Maybe you can ask this person, can you at least take home some of the cake? And yeah, okay. So this is your intuition, and we have the Ten of Cups. So your intuition says that this should be love. You want to have love, and I think that is maybe the main focus and the main drive here, and that's what's making you accept crumbs, because you want this. She's almost dreaming a little bit about the rainbow here. She's sitting in the shadow of this big house, so she have a big dream about maybe playing house with people that doesn't seem to really notice her or maybe share her dream, but she's hanging on to whatever she can get here in this situation. So I think your soul is craving love in great measurements. It wants harmony, it wants love, it wants to be included. If you don't get this, it's almost like a flower blossoming in the shadow of a mountain and never getting enough sun. So it's almost dying. So I think your needs, everyone's needs, are to be loved and to be included. And the problem might be that you're staying in a situation which can't seem to give you this. Okay, so this was an intuition saying you need love, you want love, your dream is love, your soul is here to give and receive love. Love is all there is, kind of. And here comes your reaction to that. And we have a Knight of Pentacles. So it makes you stay stuck in this situation where you're trying to achieve enough to get appreciated. So you're trying to get people to notice you by really doing a good job, or being the best boyfriend or girlfriend, being the best husband or wife, the best sister, the best brother, the best child, the best parent. But it actually keeps you stuck here in this situation, going nowhere. People are not going to respect you more just because you are turning yourself inside out to please them. They would actually accept you more also, but respect you more if you would be a little bit more like, enough is enough. Okay. And this is what you need to relax and accept. And we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reversed. So I'm feeling that you have had a certain feeling about this situation, that this was where you're supposed to be with these people at this place doing this thing. It's just that they don't seem to cooperate with you. But with the 10 of Pentacles here coming in reverse, it might say that as the situation are right now, you are never going to get your dreams fulfilled. If you continue to accept this, it's not going to happen. Okay, you need to be your own lucky star by changing the things that seem unchangeable. So the magician doesn't have to sit in this humble position. He or she can, become a force to be reckoned with and take more of its own authority. So this is the next level. So after I've worked through all this and realized that no, it's never going to be better if I don't make some kind of change. We have also 10, 10, 1. So 10 and 1 plus 0 is 1. And here we have this foundation that you're trying to create. So we see next level with this foundation then. And it's the Knight of Cups and it's in the reversed. So it's 2 knights here, and it's the feminine knights. The earth and the water is feminine elements. So it seems like false compromises, false agreements. I don't see a big change happening here. You're still trying to overachieve or give of all of yourself to be loved. And yes, you're getting a little bit of love, but it's very flickering. One day you're loved, next day you're not loved again a little bit, and then forgotten about and marginalized. So this card, when it comes in reverse, it can be someone that's very inconsistent in their love. Like they give attention to the person they are with right now, and you are patiently there for them and giving everything to them, while they are kind of not being there for you fully. And it's natural. I understand that it needs to come some kind of balance in this situation where maybe you are not focusing totally on impressing this person so they will love you or appreciate you or respect you, and instead putting more effort into your own stuff. And here this person probably need to, give more value to the people that's in their life or working for them or working aside of them. So the balance could be if you didn't need this situation as much, but built on something that made you more self-sufficient, and that this person maybe were able to see the importance of other people and the part that they play in their life. And sometimes it needs a little bit of sting in the heart for us to realize what we are about to lose. So for example, if we have been super healthy, we can take our health for granted, and we can eat a lot of wrong things and do a lot of wrong things and think that we will live forever. But then we get maybe a serious illness, and after that, if we survive, we realize that life is valuable. We need to honor it, and we need to honor the people that's there. And suddenly we see what's important in life and what's not important. So we start to maybe give more attention to our family and our children and less to our work, which we work to get money to eventually be able to retire. But now when we have had this illness, we might realize we are never going to retire. We can't, maybe will not, or we will, but we can't be sure. So we need to live more for the now. So that is one thing. It's also if we have lost our lover, for example, they don't want to talk to us again. We might be more careful with our loved ones in the future and not do the same mistakes. So sometimes it needs to happen, some kind of eye-opening situation event for a person to start to value the things that's really valuable in life. I think this character here is valuing already what's valuable, but maybe a little bit too much and have forgotten to value themselves. This person, however, doesn't have to be a water sign. It can be any sign. This can be water and this can be earth. It can be, you need to recognize yourself in this. It's just different energies. And so this person can be a little bit too self-centered and needs to realize that there's other people that's important too. So And the result is the star card. So that is hope coming back. And the star card is 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. So it's connected to the strength card. So it kind of indicates that if you can become more strong here, more individualistic, more resilient, more patient with yourself, and listening to yourself more carefully, giving yourself more chances to correct the situation. For example, not being so afraid about the consequences, but giving yourself more space to make good changes. I think good things can happen for you. You just need to trust yourself a little bit more and trust that you can survive whatever this other crowd is kind of flinging your way. So even if you're not allowed to go to this mill, you can build one of your own and you will still have flour to bake your bread. Okay. And here we have the 5 of Pentacles in the reversed again. And this time I'm feeling it's time to take that wand out of the heart. Okay. So try to not focus so much on how other people treat you. Focus a little bit more how you treat yourself. Okay. Because usually we can be a little bit victimized and feel a little bit like a martyr because we are letting other people treat us in a certain kind of way because we think that if they agreed with us that we were worthy of a correct treatment, they would treat us correctly. So we are not saying anything, we're just complaining. They did that, they did so, this happened to me, and we did never say anything, or we didn't stop it from happening because we felt powerless. But the magician is not powerless, but here he has decided that he is powerless. So he sits there and his wand here is in his heart and he is giving other people authority over his own life. So I think when you realize that other people might not have the best judgment at all times, and you need to voice your concerns instead of just accepting what is and going home, complaining to your husband, complaining to your friends. Instead, you are supposed to, in that situation that bothers you, confront it and try to, get this, not a conflict per se, but get this up to the air or into the debate so that it can be fixed. 5-5, it's connected to the Hierophant card, which is society and how people are relating to each other and what we know, like the values and morals that we have been able to obtain, and how this is also evolving. So just because a group of people are treating you badly, it doesn't mean that they are evolved enough to make that judgment that they are allowed to do that. One single person can be right and everyone else can be wrong. So even if they are bullying you, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. It just means that they are bullying you and you need to see to that it stops. You don't have to have other people's permission to make this stop. You can stop it yourself and take whatever consequences comes, but don't disrespect yourself. And the next card is the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, which can be a little bit worrying. We need our work to get some money. We want to be able to write our password here and it's not saying, sorry, you're not employed here anymore. So it's a 4 again, and it comes underneath or above this 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. So I'm going to see to what's going to happen. It might be that maybe put some money aside at this time. Don't waste money on unnecessary things. Make it into sport to save some money so you can become more independent if in that case that you need to depend on yourself for a while. So I'm going to take a card for this, Angel of Balance. So I'm feeling that you have the wisdom to balance this and to fix it. It's not going to be a big problem. You just need to balance your finances so you will be more self-sufficient. Make a budget, see how much you can cope, like how much do you need to survive, and try to make that kind of money, but try to also make your budget as small as possible. Throw away unnecessary bills and things, not throw them away, but this call your I don't know, magazines subscription that you are not reading anyway, and tell them, I'm sorry, at this time I don't have time to read your magazine, so I don't want to have the the subscription anymore. Okay. And so you don't have to be afraid. This is not saying that you're going to be poor. It's saying that you are going to have to be more individualistic. So take more responsibility. If you want to be more be able to take care of yourself, be more self-sufficient, don't waste money on crap. Even things as buying Coca-Cola or junk food or whatever, it's really, really pricey when you add it up. So drink water instead, and make your food at home, do these things, and it's also going to be very good for your health and your inner balance when you feel more in control. Small amounts of money, it's like small puddles of water, and when they come together they become a big stream. So small amount of money quickly become big amount of money. And try to save your money so that you can be more self-sufficient, and you don't have to stay in a situation, for example, with a partner that doesn't appreciate you, at a work which doesn't give you your wings to fly, and such. So it seems at a time that you can really do some healthy action to give yourself more support. And we also have indecision. So it's about you need to make some kind of decision at this time. And I think that the only decision you need to make is to follow your inner voice when it talks about your self-respect. Don't let people disrespect you. That is what I'm getting out of this reading. And for those of you in a love relationship, want to see the outcome for that at this time. So we have children and deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship, and children. Your love life is being affected by children. So if we are with a partner that might say, well, I'm going to go to the party, you can't come because someone needs to be at home with the children. They are basically using you. You need to be able to, see through this, be aware enough to be able to see through what is going on, and don't let yourself be badly treated just because you think, well, I need to let them have some fun, or I need to have patience, I need to give this person wings to fly. Don't give them too much space. When you hold a bird too tight, you're killing it. When you're holding it too loose, you're letting it loose. So, and we can say if the bird wants to fly, let it fly. But there can be some problems then if we have children together or finances together. So I think focus more about how to survive on your own with your children, maybe every other week or so. It doesn't mean that you have to go through a divorce or that you have to, quit your job and stay at home with your children. It just means that prepare. So that you don't have to be a slave to this situation. You don't have to accept being treated in ridiculously disrespectful ways. So that you at least have the option to choose differently. Okay, if this blows up in your face and you realize like, no, I can't have it like this, then you are not stuck at least in this situation. Okay, so I hope this helped, and thank you for watching. I love you guys, and I love making readings for you. YouTube though isn't promoting my videos as they used to. They are recommending my content 60% less than last year due to some algorithms changing. But when they show them to you, you still click the videos in the same rate, which I'm forever grateful. And I need help to overbridge this inconvenience and to keep the channel floating. And you can help me by watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. You can also click my ads or watch them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. If there's an ad, I might add because sometimes it's not. It's different times, different countries. that is keeping my humble revenue up, so that can still free up some time to make content for you on this channel. And I want to thank you so much in advance. I'm truly grateful for my wonderful and loving viewers, and just watching this it's enough. You don't have to do anything if you don't feel like it. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Aries season that is up, or the pick a card readings and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click my little Queen of Cups icon there, and you will find a reading that's suitable for your situation. I also want to welcome you back to my love readings for Taurus season that I will perform in the end of March. Okay, until next time, take really good care and stay blessed. Bye-bye.